They safeguard the tomb of the unknown at Arlington Cemetery. The tomb has been patrolled continuously since 1930. They march in front of the tomb. They do this in all kinds of weather. And when they were asked why, their answer was very simple. The men and women we are honoring deserve it and earned it. You might have a few questions. How many steps do they take in front of the tomb? They take 21 steps. This signifies a 21-gun salute, which is the highest honor that can be given to a military member or foreign dignitary. How long does the guard hesitate when he faces the tomb? The same reason as number 1, 21 seconds. Why does the guard wear wet gloves? This is so that the rifle does not slip out of his hand during his tour. The guard carries a rifle on the shoulder away from the tomb. After the guard marches across the path, he executes a facing movement and moves the rifle to the outside shoulder. How often does the guard change? Every 30 minutes. What are some of the physical traits of a tomb guard? If you apply for a tomb guard, you must be at least 5'10" to 6'2". Your waist size must be 30 inches. They have different requirements for women. Other requirements of the guard: you must live under the tomb for 2 years in the barracks. You cannot disrespect the uniform or the tomb in any way. After 2 years, the guard is given a pin that is worn on their lapel, signifying they served as a tomb guard. Currently, there are only about 400 presently worn. The guard must obey all rules for their entire life, or their pin can be revoked. The shoes they wear are special, that make a very loud click when they're walking in the heat or the cold. The metal cleats are as big as the heel and make large noises when they halt. There are no wrinkles or folds or lint in the uniform. The guard stands in front of a mirror for a full hour, dressing so he looks right to guard the tomb. They wear wool because the material holds the crease longer than other material. Their pants are worn 2 sizes smaller to maintain good posture. The first 6 months, the guard cannot talk to anyone nor watch TV. All of their due time is spent studying the 175 notable people who lay at Arlington National Cemetery. The guard must memorize who is there and who has been interred. Among the notables are President Taft, Joe Louis, the boxer, Medal of Honor winner Audie Murphy, and he's also known as an actor from Hollywood. And we also recognize one of our favorite sons from West Virginia, Mr. Francis Woodruff Buckles. He was the oldest living World War I veteran. He passed away at 110 years old. He lived in Charlestown. The tomb has the following inscriptions on it. On the north side, the face of the tomb that you see, there are 6 inverted wreaths. Each of the wreaths stands for a different battle of World War I. On the east side of the tomb, you will find 3 figures carved into marble. This is the face most people do not see. The 3 figures from left to right are peace, victory, and valor. Peace on the left holds a dove in the left hand while holding the hand of victory. Valor on the right holds a broken sword in his hand and faces victory. Victory in the middle holds the hands of peace and extending the olive branch towards valor. This symbolizes the devotion and sacrifice that went with the courage that causes righteous triumph. On the west side of the tomb, on the plaza, the face of Memorial Amphitheater, there is an inscription. Here rests in honored glory an American soldier known but to God. Please remember these words, because that's what the tomb stands for. We don't know who they are, but they're there. The other is a short prayer that's on the wall inside the amphitheater there. Eternal rest grant them, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon them. In 2013, Hurricane Isabel was approaching Washington, D.C. The U.S. Senate and House took 2 days anticipating the storm. On ABC News, it was reported that because of the danger of the hurricane, all military members assigned to the region and guarding the tomb guard were given permission to suspend their duties. They respectfully declined this offer. They said guarding the tomb is not just an assignment. It is the highest honor that can be afforded a service person. As I said, the tomb has been patrolled continuously 24/7 since 1930. As you can see, it takes a special individual who believes and loves this country so much that nothing else matters. It makes an individual who is willing to give their personal pleasure and honor up for the brave men and women who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. A special breed of American is what who takes up the tomb. Men and women do this because they love their country. Weather is not an issue. They do it because they feel it's an honor. They do all kinds of things to get to the tomb guard, as I said. As we were talking here, you've seen that your Mountaineer Boys State National Guardsmen have been guarding our tomb. We will now present some wreaths in honor of different things. Our governor and the Attorney General will present the American Legion wreath. The President of the Senate and Speaker of the House will present the West Virginia wreath. The Adjutant General and the Colonel of the National Guard will present the MIA POW wreath. As you know, we've had a special guest here with us all week, our National Vice Commander, and our Department Commander from West Virginia will place a wreath in honor of our veterans. If you notice here, there is a cemetery behind us. The crosses that are laid there stand for 1,000 individuals per cross. The World War I has 2 crosses. World War II has 8 crosses. Korea has 2 crosses. Vietnam has 2 crosses. The Cold War, 1 cross. Beirut, 1 cross. Panama, 1 cross. Saudi Arabia, 1 cross. Iraqi freedom, 1 cross, and then enduring freedom, 1 cross. Now these numbers are a little askew. They are not up to date, but you get the idea. West Virginia, total West Virginians that have been killed in battle is 12,500. We will now honor our veterans with a rifle salute. I will turn it to the honor guard.
Detail. 10. Cut. Safety's off. Bugler. Post. Ready. Fire. 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 Bugler. Recover.
As I mentioned, your own Boise State National Guard has been patrolling the tomb while you watched. That concludes our ceremony this evening.
Parade. Rest.
Your National Guardsmen will receive their Tomb Guard pin later today. Thank you for your attention, gentlemen. You're now to head to the Assembly Hall. Thank you very much.